Yo! Woo! Here it is. Come on. Today, I cleaned this whole area out in preparation of a bunch of cleaning and prepping of the floor. Yeah, it took a long time. There was a lot of stuff in here. I haven't been recording much because I've been trying to keep busy, right? So right now, you're basically sitting in the hot tub. Let's give you a rundown, okay? You're sitting in the hot tub. How's it going? You're just chilling, you know. This is the corner. Over here will eventually be the cold tub area. Let's bring it out here. Now, I got you zoomed in. That's 16 feet across. It's hard to tell, right? But you're looking, I mean, my wingspan is 6 foot, so 6 foot. You probably got a 6x6 hot tub maybe. You got about here. You got some room here. And then a little window area. She might throw a plant here. And eventually this will be the cold tub right along this wall. But that'll be one of the last things that I throw up in here. Yeah, the main entry from the house, this wall, is this one, right? Now again, you can't tell, but that's a 42-foot wall. Can I even get the whole thing in frame? Yes, I can. 42-footer. All right, so the mats are pretty much, you can picture 24 foot out. I think the mats will be right here. 24 foot by 30 feet. And if I had to guess, I mean, you're talking somewhere right here. That's all gym. That's all gym. I'm gonna have mirrors. So as you can see, I'm watching a little golf right now. But I'm gonna have mirrors along. Oh, it's hard to even get you in frame, guys. Now you're pretty much in a golf simulator area. Again, this is a 52-foot wall. Inside dimensions, 51, 6-inch walls. You get it. All the way right to the side of this TV. Hold on. It's a long ways around here, so we might as well use our transportation, right? So you're gonna have mirrors pretty much, boom here, 4 foot, 7 foot long. They're gonna run all the way down here, somewhere around here. I'm thinking about maybe putting one up in this area, because I don't know if I want to put my power rack right here. You know, I don't know what I want to do with my power rack, if I'm going to put it out here. I know eventually cable crossover machine right here, looking right into the mirrors, right? You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I'll have some leg equipment. There's so much space. I don't really know how I'm going to lay it out right now, but yeah, you're looking at mirror stop in here. There'll be a sound bar and a subwoofer here. I have it inside. I had to clean the place out, obviously, like I told you. Subwoofer and sound. Eventually, I'll do a sound system, but I'm still deciding on what I want to do there. Obviously, I got to paint some windowsills and stuff. But anyways, let's get back to the layout. The rubber's going to be about here. You got this nice, cool, multicolor, clouded style LED light. So basically from there, over here, you're looking at the garage door area, right? Pool table. I can't really jump with these shoes. They're very thin. So over here is going to be a 6 by whatever they are, 4 pool table. Boom. I'm going to be shooting pool right here. Plenty of space. There'll be plenty of space all the way around it. My pet peeve is not having enough space. And somewhere there'll be a dartboard. I'm thinking there's no better spot than right here for a dartboard. But to be determined, right? So let's move you over here. All right, hold on. All right, let's go over here. So now you're going to be in the spot where you're in the pool table dartboard spot. Now let's run you along this wall. So out here, you're gonna have a bar. I don't think it's gonna be attached here, but still to be determined. So I feel like I wanna be able to, I don't know, we'll see. But there's gonna be some sort of bar area here. Mainly for just chilling, mixing my pre-workout, stuff like that. But right here, probably 13 foot wide, somewhere around here. Projector, enclosure. This will be the golf simulator. Right? Gonna be a beauty. I'm gonna make sure to make that sucker, you know, state of the art. Maybe a piece at a time. I'm not really sure. But, and then a sauna. There's thoughts of a sauna too. If we put a sauna in somewhere over there, maybe. Who knows? Who actually knows? We could put it over there. One thing to notice. Why don't you take a look at this? Let me hold my finger down on this real quick. Maybe lock them doors and turn them lights down low. And it's not only that. This side has a switch here, right? For 2, 4, 6, 8 lights. The other side, you'll notice there isn't lights right here. There's 3 lights not in. Here, here, and here. I have the lights. I could put them up right now, but I don't have toggle bolts. So I just got to pick up 6 toggle bolts. I'm going to turn these ones this way because of the ductwork. But as you can see, I cut the vents in too, in the ductwork. Now if you go over here, so all these lights, you got 3, 6, 9 lights. Those are on this switch over here. And then, just like the other ones, we can dim those down. Or even turn them off, right? Or turn them all the way back up. So there's 2 lights above the hot tub, cold tub area. Those will be switched separately. That switch is over there. I guess I can show you. Bob. Some pretty colored light, right? That's switched separately. There is this light here, which is switched separately. That's going to be if you want to kill everything and you just want one nice light here to do yoga or something, you know what I'm saying? That switch is over here on the wall behind the TV. And then there is a box above here, which was meant for the, where is it? Right there. It's meant for the garage door opener, but I'm not putting one in. There's no need. I'm never really going to open this garage door. So we're not going to do that. So let's go over here. Now, you're looking at the bathroom. This is probably going to be hard to capture. Basically, we got a fan, light, combo. You're going to walk in here. There's going to be a 2-foot vanity right here, 16 or 18 inches wide, and then the toilet, right? I mean, it's small, but it's just a half bath. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to aim. You're on a tri-stand. But what I did is I did drop the ceiling down a little bit in here. And yeah, I'm going to have a switch for the fan light, obviously. Pop. That vents out back, outside, above the ceiling. And then this over here is going to be a receptacle, but there's also a wire going over for a vanity light, if need be, which you can't beat a vanity light. So when that comes time, I'm going to put a double switch here, stackable switch, and we'll put a GFI right there in case you want to shave your beard or something like that. All right, let's get out the bathroom. All right, let's jump on here, all right? So now, the last thing is I'm leaving this unfinished, so don't panic. Up there is my hatch to get up into the attic. That's my router. I got a receptacle up there to plug that in. And Christmas lights later. You could run Christmas lights around this whole thing, man. And then in here is the mechanical room. It's cleaned up a little bit, but basically, electrical panel. There's some stuff I got to do in here. I'm not rushing. Those are the lighting controls with the dimming. Quad down there, lowered by the panel. Everything's still kind of cut and dry in here. But there's my furnace, the coil for the AC eventually that'll run out there, the condenser. I have all that stuff. It's just in my garage. Yeah, it's kind of, can't really see what I'm looking at here. It's just your basic mechanical room, right? I'll eventually have some storage shelves here, probably either in this wall running up quite a bit of space, or right there. Who's no? I think it's probably gonna be here, because ultimately I think I'm gonna leave that open. There's no reason for me to close that off. Plus, if anything ever happens with the plumbing, you know, I'll be ready. I still have to go over to the sink and run the water lines. That is going to be something that I'm going to be throwing a valve on here and tying this into my house, because I'm going to need water to scrub all this floor. So much floor. So let me take you off the tri-stand here. All right, we got you on 0.5. We're going to look around the whole place. That's going to be the hot tub hookup right there. I just have a 1-inch conduit stubbed into there going back to the panel. That is going to be above the hot tub. That's a exhaust fan straight out the wall, insulated, everything, with a humidistat. I'll put right there, humidity switch. All right. But the place is absolutely huge. You seriously cannot beat it. However, even though I've been over here all morning, all day, it's 4 o'clock. I was out here at 9. I still have to go wash up a little bit, hit my pre-workout, and get my lift in. Today is lower weight, chest, triceps. I think. I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm going to do it, right? So, oh, it's leg day. It's actually leg day. Kind of excited about that. Okay? So, as always, I hope you enjoyed. This sucker is coming along. I can't be lifting in here like tomorrow, but it's coming along. I will have to take a wheelie chair, which don't worry, I have one. Go all the way around this whole entire place. Vacuum it. Change, clean the filter. There's an X cut into this whole floor for relief, right? I have to take something, dig out that whole entire floor, vacuum all that out, vacuum everything. And then I'm gonna have to scrub it down, clean it, get all the dust off the floor, because I got drywall dust, stuff like that. Basically, it's gonna take a long time. You're talking hours just to clean this thing a couple times. I'll make sure the floor is scraped. I got a little spray foam I got to scrape off the floor. Once I get all the dust, and I'm sure all the dust is off the floor, then we etch it, right? I got to get water over here, flood the frickin' floor, but we're going to etch it. And then we got to rinse the etching off extremely well. Very important. And then within so many hours, you have to start rolling the epoxy down. And I'm going to have to use a brush and a roller. I'm just going to hit sections 4 foot wide and just work my way and absolutely destroy it. So it'll be like a gray epoxy, and then I'm going to throw the flecks out on the floor, the specks or whatever you want to call them, and then just keep going. I'll work my way, hit the whole entire thing. And then so long after, you can't wait too long, you have to apply the clear coat over the top and let that dry for, who knows, read the instructions. And as soon as that cures, baby, that rubber is going down. And I'll be throwing I'll be bringing all my weights over here. Everything. I'll spend a whole day just carrying everything over here. It is going to take a while. But luckily I got a trailer. I'll bring it all into a trailer. Pull right up to the garage door. Kind of really the only reason I got the garage door, right? Because this isn't, I mean, resale value too, but I plan on living here until I retire. But garage door, unload everything in here. And then we're going to have our first gym session. I can't give you a time though. It's whenever I have time, right? This isn't, if this was my job, this fucker would already be done. But it's not. I'm doing 2 hours here, 3 hours here, 1 hour here, 50 minutes here. And then on the weekends, 7 to 12 hours, whatever I can get in on it. But it is coming along, man. You can see the end of the road. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. And it's exciting. But as always, be bigger. Not bitter. We'll see you fudging later. Also, don't worry. I'll be skating in here. I'm going to get active again. It takes a little bit of training to have the legs remember what it's like to skateboard. But we're going to sorry for cussing. Just kidding. We're going to make sure to get back into a little bit of everything. It's going to be so fun in here. It's going to be a winter wonderland in the winter and the summer wonderland in the summer. But as always, be bigger, not bitter. We'll see you fudging later.